I'm Lauren Scott.
I'm Kathleen Lee.
And this is your news update for February 10th, brought to you by Etched in Stone.
In sports, boys and girls basketball beat Fairview on February 3rd. Girls won 68-66 and boys won 76-55.
Swimming has won the Front Range Conference for the 9th time. They won in 8 out of 12 events and are competing at the state meet in Thornton today.
Academic teams for Fossil did well this week. Fossil Ridge Forensics competitors placed for the Congressional National Qualifier on February 4th. The team is likely to beat a school record for students eligible for nationals.
Knowledgeable A-Team took first place in their second consecutive meet on Saturday, February 4th. They will compete again on the 11th at regionals.
Unified Basketball has a game on Wednesday, February 15th at Greeley Central. The game will start at 4 o'clock. Come and support your SaberCats.
For more information and articles, please visit eistone.org.
You will need to make your personality pleased, and you will witness one of the great miracles of life.
Am I looking like this? Tell me, am I looking like this? No, not at all. You can control. You think I'm showy, but I'm not at all. Am I looking like this? Tell me, am I looking like this? In my world, swinging swag. Do you understand what I'm talking about? No, not at all. You can control. You think I'm showy, but I'm not at all. Am I looking like this? Tell me, am I looking like this? In my world, swinging swag. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm wearing some bling bling made by Gucci, riding a 305 Ferrari. Cross me somewhere in the street, maybe.
So if you could change one thing about school, what would it be?
I would get rid of all the groups and like cliques that we have at Fossil, try to make it a little bit more unified, just not as much hostility between groups of people.
I think lunch should be longer.
I think we should have a later late start to like 12:30.
I would change not having school on Mondays.
Why would you do that?
Because, 3-day weekend sounds pretty good every week, doesn't it? I mean, who wants to go to school for 5 days a week?
Me too.
I don't know, it'd probably be hey, put Chick-fil-A in the school or something like that.
To have Chick-fil-A for lunch every day.
Probably cutting the periods and then getting a study hall period.
I would make lunch earlier because I get hungry. I'm sure that's relatable.
All right, thank you.
For Coach Waters to give me a hug just one time.
Colder water in the water fountains for sure.
I wish people cared about the swim team.
Longer lunches.
Why would you do that?
So less people are late to class because they have more time to go out and get food.
I would change the start time of school.
Why would you do that?
Because I think we deserve to get to sleep in.
I wouldn't have school.
Why would you do that?
Because weekends are better than school.
Well, I think it would make sense for classes to start at 9 and go to 4, and we would go Monday through Thursday. We'd have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to recuperate.
How many graduation requirements you have to get?
Do you think it's too much or too little?
Too many.
I agree.
I would change the time we wake up.
Why is that?
Because it's too early and I get really angry in the morning.
All right, if you could change one thing about school, what would it be?
I would actually change a lot about the schedule, mainly following the research that is overwhelmingly in support of later school start times, like 8:30, 9 a.m. Other schools are doing it and they're having amazing results in terms of morale, discipline, spirit, and academic performance. We could definitely do that too. Another thing to think about would be really getting outside the box with the schedule, maybe 4-day school weeks and things like that that are happening. That could really be popular for students and let them meet their grad requirements in more innovative ways.
Oh.
Finally a spot.
gotta be kidding me.
I think the spring semester has a lot more requirements for kids to be thinking about their future. The trick to surviving February, I think first of all, you have to really take good care of yourself. You definitely need to make sure people are getting a good sleep. Kids get the least amount of sleep of anybody, especially teenagers, and so really trying to take time to plan in some breaks for yourself and definitely trying to get outside. They absolutely should first of all take a breath and then reach out to people who are around you. Ask for support. Talk to your parents, talk to your friends, reach out to your counselors here at Fossil Ridge. We have a wellness center. We have places for students to learn some stress reduction techniques. Try to really don't just keep it inside. Don't try to handle it all yourselves. As adults, we've learned that it takes every resource we have to keep ourselves calm and maintained, and so just know stress is a part of life. Everybody has it, but you can manage it, and we're here to help.
First of all, it kind of annoys me when students are sleeping in class. It's like,
Braden. Braden. I'm up.
another would be texting. Biggest pet peeve, texting in class.
Braden, stop texting.
It's my mom. Don't worry.
Third, being uninvolved. Maybe not doing the activity they're supposed to be doing, not having out notes when they should be taking notes.
Okay, class. We're going to be learning about the stock market crash. Braden, come on, be a little more involved.
Sorry. Ceiling tiles are very...
Peeing, 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't take that long. You can do it faster.
Yes, Braden?
Can I go to the bathroom?
I don't know, can you?
May I go to the bathroom?
Yes.
One eternity later.
Braden,
Yeah?
you've been gone for 20 minutes.
I, got lost.
Another is, I should be the center of attention, not the students. They shouldn't be talking with others and being distracted.
Did you see that guy on Friday night?
Yeah, I did.
It was so intense.
What happened to him?
I don't know. I think he went to the
Logan,
hospital.
Braden.
What?
Yeah.
And then finally, I think being distracted by games.
Braden, that's not schoolwork. Put it away.
I'm doing homework.
To sum it up, sleeping, texting, being uninvolved, peeing too long, I am not the center of attention, and distracted by games.
I might look like